Did you know that you might be unknowingly harming yourself every day? Many of us believe aging is something beyond our control, dictated by genetics and time. But in reality, our daily habits have a far greater impact on how we age and how long we live. Small, seemingly harmless choices often take years off our lives without us realizing it. These habits don't cause immediate harm. There's no siren, no dramatic warning, but over time, they add up, making the damage difficult to reverse. This article highlights 5 habits that can significantly shorten your lifespan. You may recognize some in yourself or a loved one, but don't be discouraged. The goal isn't to scare you, but to help you identify these patterns and make simple, realistic changes to protect your health and well-being. If you want to preserve your mind, body, and quality of life as you age, keep reading. Chronic sleep deprivation. Many people take pride in staying busy and pushing through exhaustion. Sacrificing sleep for productivity is often seen as a sign of dedication. But the truth is, consistently cutting sleep short is like running your body on borrowed time, with heavy interest. Sleep isn't just about rest, it's when your body repairs itself. Your brain clears out toxins, your heart recovers, and your cells undergo crucial maintenance. Even losing just an hour or 2 of sleep per night can impact your mental clarity, immune system, and heart health. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation increases your risk of stroke, memory loss, diabetes, and even early death. The danger lies in its deceptive nature. You may feel a little foggy or irritable, but still function, creating an illusion of normalcy while your body quietly deteriorates. Take David, a 72-year-old retired principal who boasted about surviving on 5 hours of sleep. He believed it gave him more time for hobbies and socializing, but by his mid-70s, his memory, balance, and mood declined. A doctor's visit revealed that his years of poor sleep had accelerated aging. Once he prioritized sleep, setting a bedtime routine, avoiding screens before bed, and following a schedule, he felt sharper, calmer, and more energetic. He even looked and felt years younger. The key takeaway: sleep isn't a luxury, it's the foundation of good health. Constant low-grade stress isn't always loud or obvious. Many assume they're handling stress well if they're not having panic attacks or emotional breakdowns. But the most dangerous stress is often the kind that hums beneath the surface. This persistent tension comes from everyday worries, finances, unspoken frustrations, feeling unappreciated, or constantly pushing through exhaustion with a smile. Chronic stress floods the body with cortisol, inflames blood vessels, raises blood pressure, and weakens the immune system. Over time, it silently contributes to heart disease, autoimmune disorders, and even some cancers. Your body feels it, even if you don't. Tight shoulders, a knotted stomach, shallow breathing. These are all signs of a system stuck in survival mode. Over time, digestion suffers, sleep becomes restless, and the brain remains wired instead of calm. You may snap at loved ones, misplace things more often, or feel physically present but emotionally disconnected. Consider Linda, a 68-year-old widow who stayed busy after her husband's passing. She volunteered, helped with her grandchildren, and maintained an outwardly happy appearance. Yet, stress quietly took a toll on her health, leading to early signs of heart trouble. With her doctor's advice, she started practicing daily meditation, journaling, and setting boundaries. As her stress lessened, her energy improved, relationships deepened, and her health stabilized. Managing stress isn't about eliminating emotions, it's about creating space to process them. This may involve meditation, seeking support, or simply allowing yourself to pause and breathe. Small changes can add years to your life. Eating ultra-processed food is fuel, but not all fuel is equal. A diet high in ultra-processed foods, frozen meals, packaged snacks, sugary cereals, and fast food feeds the body with chemicals, preservatives, and empty calories instead of essential nutrients. These foods often lack fiber, contain artificial additives, and are engineered to be addictive. Beyond weight gain, they trigger inflammation, destabilize blood sugar, and weaken gut health, affecting the immune system, mood, and cognitive function. Convenience makes processed foods appealing, especially when you're tired, busy, or emotionally drained. But over time, the impact is severe: chronic inflammation, declining energy, duller skin, and weakened memory. Many people assume these changes are just part of aging, when in reality, their bodies are starved of real nutrients. Carl, a 75-year-old former mechanic, relied on canned and boxed meals after his wife's passing, not out of laziness, but because it was familiar. He didn't notice the damage at first, just minor joint pain, fatigue, and weight gain. But as his blood pressure and pre-diabetes risk increased, he made small dietary changes, replacing sugary cereal with oatmeal and fruit, swapping soda for water, and cooking one fresh meal a day. Within months, he lost weight, felt mentally sharper, and regained energy. Eating well isn't about deprivation, it's about nourishment. Real food fuels longevity, while processed food slowly takes it away. Social isolation. Loneliness is as harmful to health as smoking or obesity. It raises the risk of heart disease, cognitive decline, and early death. However, loneliness doesn't always look like isolation. Sometimes, it looks like independence or keeping to yourself so you're not a burden. Solitude can be peaceful, but isolation creeps in when social connections fade. Maybe your children moved away, your spouse passed, or health issues make going out difficult. Regardless of the reason, the impact remains. The brain needs stimulation, the heart needs laughter, and the body thrives on human connection. Eleanor, an 80-year-old widow, spent years alone, telling herself she enjoyed the quiet. But as time passed, she found herself feeling sluggish, confused, and withdrawn. Her doctor noticed cognitive decline and symptoms of depression. Encouraged by her daughter, she joined a local senior center. At first, she resisted, but soon she made friends, laughed more, and regained energy. Relationships are essential medicine. Even small efforts, calling a friend, inviting a neighbor for coffee, or joining a social group, can make a profound difference. Holding it in, emotions and urine. Many people suppress emotions or delay basic bodily needs like using the restroom, whether from embarrassment, pride, or habit. Holding in urine can strain the bladder, increase UTI risk, and weaken pelvic muscles. Emotionally, bottling up grief, frustration, or sadness builds silent stress, which often manifests as chronic pain, anxiety, or digestive issues. Walter, a 76-year-old who prided himself on never complaining, ignored signs of depression, pushed through back pain, and avoided bathroom breaks to avoid seeming weak. Eventually, his health suffered. A severe UTI and hospitalization forced him to confront his habits. In recovery, he learned true strength lies in listening to his body and expressing emotions. Ignoring your body's signals doesn't make you tougher. It makes you vulnerable. Learning to express your needs, whether it's taking a bathroom break or seeking support, is not weakness, it's wisdom. Final thoughts. These silent habits shape how we age and how long we live. The good news, it's never too late to change. Small adjustments, prioritizing sleep, managing stress, eating whole foods, maintaining relationships, and honoring your body's needs can add years to your life and improve its quality. Aging well isn't about perfection, it's about care. One small choice at a time can lead to a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. What's one habit you're ready to change today? For more insights, subscribe to our channel, share, like, and comment to us to know your progress. You are growing every day.